What up? A little brighter today. Is the... Maybe I need to turn my light down. 1 second. That was crazy. I'm glad. I'm pretty sure no one saw that. A little clumsy today. Okay. We're good. Couple more things I got to do. Daredevil, what's up? Team 1, it's a good day? Hell yeah. Okay. Is this gonna work? I downloaded a little thing that's supposed to show me the chats, all chats, and I'm not seeing it working right now. I'm gonna do a quick little test. Ready for some Pokemons? Hell yeah. Don't know why it's not working. This sucks. Maybe I should have tested this beforehand. Yep, not working for me right now, which sucks. Okay, it might be a second. I'm just gonna put the stream starting soon thing on. Okay, I think it's working. I see my message in there that I put. Just took a second to... okay, maybe I shouldn't have started just yet, because I do want to test it really quick on Twitch. Very briefly. Cool. Alright, it's working. Alright, Daredevil, I hope you are ready, because we are in for a good one today. If my Joy-Cons will work. For some reason, they don't want to. For some reason, my Joy-Cons don't want to work. Everything is going wrong. Okay. What? Okay, it was literally working. I'm sorry. Okay, we're in business now. Finally, opening the game. That took way longer than it should have. Okay, I think first off, I'm gonna hunt for Dratini. So I can get myself a beautiful Mega. Beautiful Mega Dragonite. And also, this is a really good spot to hunt for Mega Dratini, where I'm going to go. Because we could also possibly get Altaria. I do believe the sandwich is like avocado, right? Avocado and double salty. Which I am going to need to farm for soon. Okay, well, we might get Dreepy too. But you know what? I'm not going to be mad about that. I really, and you know what? Maybe I don't need to do it too soon. But I need to get more Herba Mystica. Soon. Speedrun. Fastest sandwich ever made. Okay, maybe not. I looked away. I was not paying attention. I did not know I had the little thing. Very low res sandwich. You can really see the low res. Wonderful. Alright, let's see what happens. We already got some Dratini. And we have some Dracloak and Dreepy too, but that'll be okay. If we get one of those, I'm not going to be upset. To be honest, to be quite frank, I'll be pretty happy. 'Cause that's a pretty good shiny. Although they definitely outnumber the Dratini. Which does a little bit of suck. A little bit of sucking. Sucks just a little bit. Pause. I'm gonna have to check those individually too, which does kind of suck. You know, I did say it was okay, but I also did say there's a lot of sucking, and they're getting in the way now. But it's okay, because I like all these. I'm surrounded by dragons. I could not possibly complain. Which dragon is my favorite type? Well, one of. I have like 4 favorite types. But you know, it probably is on the top though. If I really think about it for a second. I feel like this is the strat, is going over, flying overhead. I feel like this is going to get the respawns faster. And we might miss a Dreepy this way, but I think that's just a sacrifice I'm going to have to be willing to make. Quite an interesting lack of Dragonair here, I gotta say. I'm surprised they didn't do Dragonair along with the others. Or I guess I mean along with Dratini. I also don't necessarily have to fly over. I could also just kind of go around. And that is a lot of Swablu. That is another one that I won't mind, especially because it actually is a Mega. So if we get that one, that honestly still kind of accomplishes the goal we are setting out here. I like this. I like this. Lots of Dratini, not too many Dreepy. It's getting a little bit better. And as I say that, all the Dratini disappear. Of course. Right as I made the comment for it. Oh, that... Okay. You know what? I'm not complaining. That was very, very quick. And luckily... You know what? Should we just get another? Should we just go for another? I mean, we already crit captured it. We already have one. In like less than 5 minutes. I feel like we can always just go for another. Fill out a little bit of a living deck situation. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save before I forget. Because I will forget. Don't know what happened there. I will say the flying mechanics can feel a little weird sometimes. Sometimes. Do we want to go for Swablu now? That is the question, though. While we are here, should we just try for Swablu instead? But clearly, I'm still hovering over Dratini. So I think I know the answer. But then again, it can be, if I don't find another shiny of this in like 2 minutes, I will probably change my mind again. Does that just look weird? I think it looks weird, yeah. I think it's just the golden hour. What do we think? What do we think? Is another shiny Dratini... You know, it's kind of crazy to think about how easy that was. Imagine trying to do that in, like, Firered and Leaf Green. John Pate said, Big Farg back at it again. As always. As always. John, how are you doing? That Dratini was on land. Can Dratini even go on land? I mean, I guess I just saw it happen, but it didn't feel right. I'm definitely not the biggest fan of this new little chat thing. Because Chillin just ordered some Firehouse for dinner. Oh, Firehouse is literally fire. Firehouse is so good. By far, not even close, best sub sandwich place. Like, it's not even remotely close. Jimmy John's, mid. What's the other one called? Okay, we don't need that. Jersey Mike's. More like Jersey, I'm okay, no thank you. Okay, didn't see that. Subway, actually, I have a soft spot for Subway. I'm not even gonna lie, I know that sounds weird. Subway's probably supposed to be like the worst of all of them. But I can kind of get down with some Subway. More like Jersey, your mom. Yeah, you get it, you understand. More like Jersey, Mike's mom. Am I right? Up top? Eh? Eh? Somebody clip that. I just want to say that. You don't have to. Because I really don't need another Dratini for this purpose. But also, like, in my personal opinion, Shiny Dratini is, like, way better than Shiny Dragonite. I think, personally. But who's to say they aren't gonna... Oh, you know what? I am fully predicting that they're gonna make Shiny Mega Dragonite have the same shiny colors as Dragonair. Calling it right now. They kept talking about how much Mega Dragonite is supposed to be like Dragonair. I'm calling it now. They're gonna have all the Dragonite or Mega Dragonite is going to have Dragonair, the Dragonair Pink. Carefully eyeing all of them just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Gotta keep my eyeballs on all of it. How fast? I should have seen. It's been like double the amount of time since we found that shiny. That literally was like 5 minutes. It's crazy. Sometimes I get a little lucky, and other times I get extremely not lucky. But so far, it seems like today is one of the lucky days. So far. I shouldn't call the whole entire day quite yet. So there's a chance I am very wrong. Okay, well that sucks. Now, well, the game's not going to lag like it used to, but that is going to make it kind of suck for keeping our eyes peeled is kind of hard to do in the rain. You ever try to keep your eyes peeled in the rain? You keep getting pelted with water. What are we hunting today? Today I'm going for pretty much anything that's prioritizing things that have a new mega, like Dragonite. But I also already have a Hawlucha. So I'm probably going to do Bellsprout next. I got a Hawlucha already, and I got an Inkay in the last stream. So right now, I'm not even going to lie, I kind of just want another Dratini. At this point, that's what this is for. At least until this sandwich runs out. I gotta double check all these guys. Okay. I hate that they disappear. That is a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie, kinda sucks. Kinda sucks just a little bit. And then we're also gonna go for some other megas that are just like regular megas that are just good shinies. But prioritizing the new ones. Which really is just Dragonite, which we already caught. So Bellsprout is next for that Mega Victory Bell. And I am going to have to research on how to properly do the hunt for Bellsprout. Because there's random little things matter, like which sandwich type you use and all this. I will say, though, I am kind of not liking this rain and want it to go away, and I might move to a different spot to see if we can hunt solely for Altaria. Let's just try going up here and seeing what happens. Well, we're getting Axew and Fracture. Fraxewer. Okay, really quick. Let me look at Altaria. Altaria? Altaria? How do you guys say that? Okay, so we just go back to one of the places we were at yesterday. We end up in a lot of the same places a lot of the time. Which is kind of funny. We'll come back if we need to. We'll come back. If we get a quick shiny, we'll just come straight back. Why are more of you popping up than did yesterday with a fairy when I had a fairy? What is going on? Why? Halberd, Fargy, Wargy, Halby, Walby? Why is this? Why? Okay, I have the Dragon Sandwich active. There's the Altaria and the Swablu. So it is in fact working, and for some reason I'm getting more Fido now than I did when I had a Fairy Sandwich. Strange this game is sometimes. Why did I talk like Yoda just now? But seriously though, why are there so many fairy types? Okay, yep, this is gonna probably be pretty quick. At least I'm hoping. I really hope... Oh, I was literally about to say, I really hope it doesn't run off. That was instant. That was literally instantaneous. That is amazing. I say we do a little bit of evolutionizing our newly caught shinies. That is... I'm surrounded. I guess with you, I can probably just rare candy. And then we will see later on what the shiny Altaria... Actually, no, shiny Altaria literally already exists. Forget I said anything. Nico Mata. Hello. Hello, how are you? Okay, moves don't really matter right now. I hope I said that right. I hope I didn't butcher that. And then we're going to get Dratini evolving twice in a row. Oh, that shiny is so clean. It's just so, it's so much better. It pains me. I'm in pain having to evolve this into Dragonite. Wait. Oh. Just another one. One more. I'm finding you guys. What's up? Hello. We are doing pretty good, I would say. I'm good. We got our little pickle shining. I call it a pickle color. Stop with the moves. That's just, I don't know. It's just not what it used to be. Like 20 seconds ago. It just isn't. And trust me, this is coming from someone whose favorite color is green. All right, I just gotta make sure that's clear. I love green. I love green shinies. But for some reason, green shinies just never hit. They never scratch the right itch. Well, I mean, I guess I'll go back. Why not? I have the impression that it has more of the color of Play-Doh. I can see that. You ever seen Gumby? Kind of looks like the Gumby green. Let me save again really quick. Very quickly. Eric Mendez, rectangular ones look good. What do you mean by that? Rectangular shinies? I've never heard of such a thing. Is that? No, it's not. Yeah, it's just the lighting. It's just the lighting. But yeah, Mega Dragonite is very much the Gumby green. It's kind of... That is the first time I thought of it until you said Play-Doh. It is interesting. I stick with my pickle analysis though. Because there are a surprising... I did a tier list of all the Gen 1 shinies. There are so many of them. Like, a majority of the green ones are like the exact same pickly shade of green. Like the outside. You know, like the outside of a pickle looks like? Kind of like that. And then this Dratini is actually, you know, I just realized there are a lot of other dragon types. Oh, I could go for Bagon now. Dragonite is kind of bluish in Scarlet Violet, though. Dragonite? Like, you mean the shiny? Hold on. Are you saying this is bluish? Less rough and less good. Yeah, I agree. But I don't see the bluish. Like bluish green, not pickle green? Okay, what is pickle green then? Also, I gotta see where Bagon is. Bagon. Did I spell it wrong? How is it? This game only... Yeah, Bagon. Okay. It appears to be in the desert area over here. We'll see if this works. It's looking like it's gonna work. There's Bagon. There's two Bagon. There's three Bagon. I want some more though. Like there's a handful of them, but we need to be seeing like an extreme amount. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Can confirm it was an accident. Maybe pickle's not the right word then. Maybe it's cucumber, which is very similar to a pickle, but it is still different kind of in color, I think. Oh, they're eating. They're having a little snack. Okay, we're getting a little... Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, all of a sudden, there's a lot. Very suddenly, there's a million of them. Even Spinarak, my goat, by the way, has a better green color than all the shiny ones from Gen 1 combined. You know, I can get behind that. I can agree with that. I gotta go back to the tier list because I feel like there's one that stood out among the others. But I can't remember which one that was. I will say, oh, Beedrill. I think it was Beedrill. Beedrill is the goat of green shinies. Like, not just Gen 1, but maybe just, like, all of them. I could also look for our Bagon purposes to see where, like, see if Shelgon or Salamence spawn anywhere. But I kind of have my doubts about that. But usually that means that, like, the little babies spawn around them and we get, like, a few more encounters. Mega Beedrill is fire. Mega Beedrill. Shiny Mega Beedrill. I wish we could hunt for Weedle right now. But I don't think Weedle's in this game. But I really wish we could hunt to get a shiny Mega Beedrill. That would be so sick. Alas, it's not gonna happen. I mean, unless like when the game comes out, it's quite possible, probably. I'm sure shiny hunting will be just as good, if not better, in the actual game. I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm getting blown up. The group chat's going crazy. Okay, we gotta get back to where there was like 1,000,001 spawns. Where we just were just now. There's Dreepy again. We went by the water and Dreepy showed up again. I'm pretty sure I have what this shiny looks like memorized. I'm pretty sure it's also green. Pretty sure. Not 100%, but relatively confident. Also, I don't know why, but this just feels like it should be a Scarlet exclusive, not a Violet exclusive. I'm not mad about it, but it just feels that way. To me, personally. It's just a vibe thing. Two shinies for one. Oh, this sandwich is already almost over. I was about to say, 2 shinies for 1 sandwich is pretty good. Can we make it 3, though? We have a minute and a half to make it 3. Can we do it? It is not a matter of willpower. It is purely a matter of luck. That is the nature of shiny hunting. Though it can be a willpower thing. It just, in terms of willpower to endure long periods of time. It is a little bit torturous, I'm not going to lie sometimes. A little bit of self-inflicted torture. A little bit of self-inflicted torture never hurt anyone. Sad songs? Why are you listening to sad songs? I literally just can't stop thinking about shiny Mega Beedrill. Like, Mega Beedrill on its own is incredible. But having that as a shiny, I think it's a strict upgrade. I think it literally only gets better. Okay, that must mean the sandwich is over. One of the trailers, I think there was a list of rewards for the number of Pokemon we captured. Wouldn't be surprised if they blocked the shiny charm at the end, like rank 50 or something like that. Yeah, I don't imagine shiny charm will be easy to get. But I'm sure there'll be methods like I've been able to do, in my copy of Scarlet, do some shiny hunting without the shiny charm and still get shinies in like a couple minutes. So I'm sure there'll still be a method for that. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be tough. I'm going for a poison sandwich. I am hopeful. I am very hopeful still. Because I don't want to have to rush to beat the game just to start like shiny hunting consistently. Oh, there's Spinarak. Speak of the devil. Alright, save the game. Set up a picnic. And figure out how to make a poison sandwich. A noodle times 2 salty. I hope I have noodles. I do. I'm running out of salty very fast. I'm gonna have to grind for that. There will surely be a method, but it will surely take longer than in Scarlet and Violet. Sure of it. Yeah, I hope, for the sake of all the shiny hunters, I hope you're wrong. But that's not to say I don't think you're probably right. Even if it is, like, if it is longer, I'm not gonna lie, I might still do a good bit of my shiny hunting in this game, or at least cross game. Like, I'm gonna do a little bit of a shiny monkeys hunt, and I think I'm gonna have to probably use both games for that. Okay, I was not expecting the Volbeat. But it said that this should spawn Bellsprout. So far, I'm not seeing Bellsprout. I'm just seeing Spinarak. Once again, I feel a tad bit lied to. Wimpod is here. Hello, Wimpod. How are you? I'm sure we'll have to teleport to another area to reset. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess it just remains to be seen. We will see. I've been lucky enough to avoid spoilers so far, and I'm hoping that it stays that way. Okay, there are literally no Bellsprout here. What? Oh, they're probably a daytime only spawn or something. Huh. That's gotta be it, right? Are you daytime only, Bellsprout? Let's do a bit of research. It's in... Okay, that's literally where I am. Maybe it's not actually where I am. Maybe I need to go over here. Why'd I get off Miraidon? I don't know. Okay, now will Bellsprout show up? Please? Please, 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 I'm begging. There he is. Okay, we have one singular Bellsprout. It's a start. It's better than it was, which was 0 Bellsprout. Not even sure if there are hordes of Pokemon like in Legends Arceus. Please, Pokemon Company, don't mess with us. Yeah. I'm pretty hopeful that it'll be a pretty easy method. Like every single generation, it's only gone up in odds, like in easiness. I can see them backtracking a little bit just to make it a little bit more rare and special. But I don't know, it's weird. I can see both. I can just as easily see both situations. Okay, the Bellsprout are not really spawning, which is not good. There are way more Spinarak and Ekans. And also, well, it shouldn't be too hard to spot at night. Yep, we will see. I have high hopes, though. Either way, I have high hopes. I believe in them, though I probably shouldn't. I still do. Even though I shouldn't. But I still do. Can Bellsprout be? Yes, hello. Spinarak power. No, we need the Bellsprout, bro. Brar. If I don't run into Ekans on accident first. I need that Bellsprout luck. Hello? There we go. Well, Grassy Glade is actually kind of a good move to get. Wow. Can other Pokemon besides Rillaboom learn it now? Did they give it to other Pokemon? I feel like that's a thing. Are there Weepinbell spawns? Never trust the people. Also, Wimpod said, guys, never trust the people who have abandoned the Pokemon Ranger license. That is facts. I loved playing Pokemon Ranger whenever I was a child. I played the Manaphy one. I love that game. You're not shiny, are you? I don't even know what your shiny looks like. Okay, I didn't think so. You would think I would know what regular Pikachu looks like, but sometimes you can never tell with these shinies. Sometimes you just don't know. Game Freak sent you a DM and they said something. Add Mega Wimpod. Very nice. Is this just the same Pikachu here? This shiny Pikachu is a little bit more orange. Yeah, I just can never tell sometimes with like... Oh, this is a good little area. For what we want to try to get. I can never tell with the game's like lighting engine, you know? Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Oh, okay. LB said, where all these people come from? Are you talking about the Pokemon? They came from the game. I keep running into stuff. Okay. It's getting a little annoying, Mr. Ekans. New people. Yep, we got a few new people. Well, welcome in, everybody. Who are we hunting now? Bellsprout currently. This could take a minute. And I foresee Spinarak and Ekans before I foresee Bellsprout, to be honest. This might not happen, but we will hunt it regardless. And like that, it looks blue. Like the moonlight makes it look blue. And that's a little frustrating. Don't worry, if you disappear for a little while, it doesn't mean he's dead. That is, yet, wise words. Very wise. Hopefully I won't be disappearing anytime soon. I hope. But sometimes I don't exactly have the most control over that. Oh, not new, just new to talking? Or not used to talking? Well, either way, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, that's a rock. Ooh, okay, that's some apples. Double up on the apples. Tired, been at Universal all day? That sounds like fun. I'm jealous. Lurkers appreciated? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What is that from? I feel like that's like from a... I don't know. It's from something. It might be like a Adult Swim like outro or something. I think it might be from Smiling Friends? I don't know. Been on vacation all week. I'm still jealous. I would love a vacation. It is Adult Swim endings? That's what I thought. Yeah, because, I mean, Smiling Friends is Adult Swim. Shout out Smiling Friends. Greatest show on the network right now. And it's not even close. My earbuds falling. Want an insane Harry Potter roller coaster? Hell yeah. I've never been a Harry Potter fan, I'm not gonna lie. Just never was my thing. I've seen the first movie, and that's about it. It is wild how some Pokemon can spawn in droves, and some will barely even be here at all. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, if this were, I don't know, some other Pokemon, let's just say, like, I don't know, what's a Lombre or something. Lombre is like has 4 Lotad spawn around it. That would have gotten us a shiny by now. Absolutely. Without a doubt. But I don't know. It's just it's not the same for all Pokemon. They don't all get that same treatment in terms of the amount of them that spawn for like a sandwich like this. It's weird. Never watched the movies, but you might know. I cannot say I recommend them because I've never seen. I hardly remember the first one at all. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, maybe? I missed that, sorry. I'm pretty sure it's either Eric Andre show that I remember it from or Smiling Friends. But I'm sure it probably was on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But they probably just use it for like a bunch of different shows. Okay. On multiple shows for sure. Yeah. There's the Spinnerack down there. Like, not even the Spinnerack or Ekans have that many spawns either. I'm just gonna check really quick, see if I can see if there's like Victory Bell or Weeping Bell spawns, maybe. There are Weeping Bell spawns. Okay. Over here. Let's see if this is any better over here on this side. Oh, nighttime is going to give us Ghastly. And you can get a Gengar to spawn? That's weird. I never knew that. Well, there's Weeping Bell. Okay. Hello? Game? Maybe? Not, like, do that? I thought that was like a shiny Spinnerack because Spinnerack is blue in the shiny. It was a Ducklet. I saw that Weeping Bell spawn over here, and I got excited because I thought that would mean that like it would spawn with the Bellsprout, like I mentioned. Because like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like whenever there's a bunch of spawns of one Pokemon that has like the pre-evolution around it. LB is going to go now. Maybe we'll be back in a little bit. We will be here whenever you get back. Rest assured. Unless it's like really late. I don't know if I'm going that long. Does anyone mess with the new Battlefield? I have not tried it. I've never been much of a fan of... It is a first-person shooter, right? I might be dumb. I have a limited... Very limited in my games outside of Nintendo games. Not gonna lie. I've never been a big fan of first-person shooters. And it's not even just that they're not Nintendo games. Literally, I tried playing Metroid Prime, which is, you know, kind of a first-person shooter situation. And is Nintendo, and I was not a fan. Unfortunately. It was just not my thing. Just not my thing. And that's weird to say, like, about a Nintendo title, but one of their, like, main things. And obviously it's like different because it's see, that's what I'm talking about with the Ariados and the 4 pre-evolutions around it. Even though that might just kind of, that looks like it might just be a coincidence, but still. Okay, I think the other area is better. Where was it? Where was I? Where? Over here? Yeah, there we go. Call of Duty turned into Fortnite. Is that what Battlefield is? Hey, I'm not gonna... Actually, okay. Maybe I just don't like first-person games in general, because I'm not gonna lie, when Fortnite was at its peak, I was playing Fortnite. let's just say I was playing Fortnite. Maybe a little too much. And I was watching Fortnite YouTubers, and all I can say, Fortnite, that was the GOAT at the time. It was the modern GOAT. I loved me some Fortnite back in the day. And honestly, I would still play it. Like, it was just an easy game to play with friends sometimes. COD used to be good. To be fair, I've never tried out COD. Like seriously, you know what I mean? Whoa, voice crack. Like, I've never bought the game and really tried to get into it. I've like played it at friends' house and been like, okay. I played some zombies. I had some friends had me play zombies quite a bit. To the point where I know that they just call it, you know, people just call it zombies. And you know what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I might just be totally off base. If I'm totally wrong, please correct me. What are we predicting for the first shiny? Obviously, we want Bellsprout, but I foresee something else. And I think I'm calling Ekans. I have a feeling we're going to see Ekans shiny before we see Bellsprout. And that must be a Pikachu that always spawns there, because that guy has literally been there this entire time. Halberd is calling Ekans? Okay, we're on the same page then. I see it in my shiny eye. I have a third eye, it's under my hat. It's how I see shinies. We are reloading the area a lot. That's kind of funny. Did you know that Ekans is snake backwards? Did you know? Okay, we're pretty deep in. Yeah, we're deep into this sandwich with a whole lot of nothing so far. But that's because this is kind of a suck. This kind of sucks to hunt for. I'm not gonna lie. Watch it despawn by me accidentally going into a different area. I would sob. Let me triple, double, quadruple check that there is no victory bell spawn. Okay, there's not. The checking has been done. I'm so scared of just flying right over it, man. And, like, just not seeing it. I don't think that'll happen, but it is possible. I like how everyone was here for the period of no shiny. And, like, the 2 shinies. Nobody, or we didn't have as many people in the chat quite yet. It's just kind of funny. Nobody saw the cool part. Except I think Halberd and Daredevil were here. What is that? Oh, that's the... That thing is tiny. And then... Wait, okay, I don't know. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. Nico Mata... I think you might have been here too. Not sure. Is it Nico or Neko? I feel like a teacher when I ever have to learn like all the students' names. And then they always get it wrong. Like that one Key and Peele sketch. Why is there always a Poochyena there too? Very interesting. The sleepy Bellsprouts. Not gonna lie, I don't like our odds of getting this today. Not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna cap, as the kids say these days. I'm not gonna cap with you. Once this sandwich runs out, we're definitely doing something else. We're definitely hunting something else. We might have been wrong. It might not be Ekans before something else. It's probably going to be whatever else we hunt entirely. Okay. Unless we get extremely lucky and get a Bellsprout right about now. It was worth a shot. It was worth a try. Hello, oh, bro was freaking out. These Ekans are doing tricks, bro. I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten a Spinarak either. Though I feel like I could have missed that one. Out of all 3 of these, though, I think Spinarak is the cleanest. Just not what we're looking for. But if I had to pick one that I just, like, actually just kind of wanted to hunt, it would probably be Spinarak. Daytime approaches. That's not a shiny, I'm pretty sure. No, definitely not. I always fool myself. I'm losing hope. Not gonna lie, all hope is lost. And that is whenever we found a shiny last time. So hey, you know, maybe losing hope isn't so bad. And my conspiracy theory will be validated if I found a Bellsprout right now. Okay, that's not a Bellsprout. Halbert's lurking for a bit. Yeah, no worries. Not a problem. I gotta say though, it is making the Bellsprout harder to find, but the Spinarak easier. The daytime, I mean. In the daylight, the Bellsprout's little leaves blend in with the grass a little bit better. Which I don't know if is a good thing or not. Why do I always end up doing the most difficult of hunts, I feel like? What? Okay, that's a thing that can happen apparently. I did not know that. That's news to me. That is kind of cool though. I like that. For the record, that is pretty sick. A cool mechanic that they added that. Okay, well this sandwich is over. So I am going really quick. I'm going to run to the restroom in between sandwiches. I am back. Maybe I should have figured out what I actually want to hunt next. First, oh well. I wrote down Beedrill, but that can't happen. Okay, Riolu. We can hunt for Lucario, which I think would be pretty sick. So let's do it. In this area right here. Oh, we could always reset for a Bellsprout outbreak. You know what? Let's try doing that really quick before we make any hasty decisions. Okay, if I remember the process correctly, we go into my Switch's settings, go into System, go into Date and Time, turn this off, do this, go back to the game, open up the map, and find out that it has not been reset actually. So we'll try it again. If I can't figure it out, then, you know. I swear this should work, though. Okay, it worked. Right? It did work. Okay, that's a Houndour. That's Hoot Hoot. Alright, and not what we want. So this is probably going to be a little bit more boring than actual gameplay, so we won't do it for long. Shinx would be cool. Not what we want, though. And Curlia, also not what we want. Definitely a more monotonous process than actual regular shiny hunting, too. Sudowoodo is kind of cool. Nope, that's wrong. I got really good at this method one time because I had did it so many times in a row. I got pretty good at resetting it, like, quickly. Okay, really quick, let's, like, catch a Bellsprout. If we can get one to spawn again. Okay, we're not in the right area. Just to make sure... that's actually what happens. And by that I mean, what do I mean by that? It could be like, because as you saw earlier, could have like a little question mark. And I think that won't be the case unless I have like identified Bellsprout in the Pokedex. Which I should have done while we had... Okay, there it is. Okay, we know it's a Bellsprout. I don't think I have to actually catch it. If it knows it's a Bellsprout. So I wonder what that is up here. This feels like gambling. Gardevoir outbreak is kind of crazy. Do we want to go do that real quick? I kind of want to go do that real quick. I mean, it is a Mega. So is Houndoom. Screw it. Screw it. Let's do it. I think it could be fun. I think it's just really interesting to me to see fully evolved Pokemon in mass in the wild. I don't know, I guess it's just it's a novelty now. It's a unique experience that didn't used to be there in the old days of Pokemon. You couldn't just, like, go into the grass in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and just find a Gardevoir. And, like, I think that's kind of cool that that's a thing now. Okay, not nearly as many Gardevoirs as I was kind of expecting. But hey, that's how it goes. I guess they will respawn a bunch. Why don't you work? Okay. Maybe I need to get a better Pokemon for the front. I have all dragon types and then Sceptile. Do we have like a really high level poison maybe? Steel maybe? Gardevoir you say? Ayo. Hold on. Chill for a moment. Let's calm down. Okay, I have a level 18 Golden Go. I have a feeling that's not going to cut it. Okay, well, Sceptile's probably fine. Humana. A good one. You know what? I give it up. That was a good one. That was yep. Me when I see Gardevoir. That's the wrong. Bro is level 100. Why are you still taking damage? I feel like I'm mean to my Sceptile. I'm sorry. Did not mean it. Hello? Where'd they go? Okay, they're there. Oh, and this shiny is fire too. I think it's the shiny is black actually, which would go really hard. Okay, this is not really feeling like an outbreak right now. I'm gonna save just because I just have a habit of saving. I could make a shiny psychic sandwich. I guess I could try that. Along with this, the outbreak. That's what it's called. I didn't think about it for a second. What is that? Oh. I know I'm saving like a million times because I keep on thinking I'm going to start a picnic and then I don't. All right. Let's make a fairy sandwich. Where's the recipes? Tomato and 2 salty. Okay, I'm literally going to run out of my Herba Mystica. There's the tomato and 2 salty. I'm gonna have to spend like 3 hours or something grinding that out. And that's not gonna be very fun. Epic sandwich. With our epic shinies. Will this work? Let's find out. Okay, there are a bunch of Ralts and Curlia now. I guess it's okay if we get one of those too. But I think it would be cool if Gardevoir is like our actual like encounter. I think that's preferable. For me personally, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go over here and check all the other spawns. Okay, you don't have to Punk, you don't have to get the you don't have to get the Ralts. Just get the just hello? Just get this one. I'm gonna keep an eye out for like the little thing that said like however many Gardevoir have been defeated or whatever. I'm not gonna lie though, at the rate we're going, it's probably faster just for one normally. Like just go for a Curly or a Ralts or something. That just feels way faster. It is right there. Why does he have to do a little lap? Why does he have to do a little lap before he actually does the thing? That's wrong. That's not. It's not the. It's not. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I'm trying to really keep an eye out for like the notification because it's been a few Gardevoir at this point. It's been a lot. There we go. I hate how sometimes they trick your brain into thinking the non-shiny is a shiny. Why is the thing not doing the thing? Does it no longer count when I go like out of the area or something? I never know the specifics. Why'd you go after the Yanma? It was flying away. It doesn't have to be like a streak, does it? Okay, it's definitely getting lower. So that's what we want to see. Nah, I don't think that's like the final stage though. Pretty sure. Okay. Yep, that's good. That's good. There we go. This is a very repetitive process. It'll be worth it though. It'll be worth it. I think I actually might prefer the non-outbreak methods. Just as a personal preference. But we're a little in too deep now to go back. To just start running around willy-nilly. I don't think that counts as part of the outbreak. Okay, and there's the shiny. I told you it wasn't even going to be in with the actual Gardevoir. At least we tried. It was worth a shot. Alright. Quick ball the Curlia. And we will go ahead and evolve it into Gardevoir. And will then be transported to ZA when the game comes out in, oh my god, like a few days. It's coming up. And I'm pretty sure XL Candy would probably do the trick. Then again, we could hunt for another Curlia and try to get a Glade. That's certainly an idea. I'm actually kind of liking that idea. Oh, but it'll be pure luck whether or not it's male or female, though. Are there any other fairy types with megas that we can hunt? Trying to think off the dome. What is there? Nothing that I can come up with right now. The only mega shiny, or I guess fairy mega that I can think of is Altaria, and that we literally just got one. And it doesn't count either because it's not a fairy sandwich. Let me go into research mode real quick. I thought that blue sign was another shiny. Alright, I'm going into research mode. Let's look. What is a fairy type that we can go for? I don't think Autono is in this game, and I think that's it. Alright, so we're just going to have to make a new sandwich. We could... Oh, we got rid of that Pikachu outbreak. I feel dumb. We could have hunted for Pikachu and then got Mega Raichu. That would have really fit for this. Oh, I'm dumb. There was a Pikachu outbreak in a... Okay. I'm angry. Forgot that One Punch Season 3 starts today. That's actually kind of sick. I recently rewatched Season 1 of One Punch Man. Not Season 2, because Season 1 is no shade, but Season 1 is like on another level. But yeah, I need to like recap on what happened in Season 2 and check out Season 3 now. Wish this was not the max zoom. Okay, a whole lot of nothing. Pikachu being the best shiny, I think that might be a bit of a stretch. That might be a little bit of a stretch. I can't believe I had the outbreak and I didn't even think about it. Anger. What's other words? What's the word I'm looking for? Regret. That's it. Okay, why we got Ralts and we got Gardevoir, Ralts, then Kirlia. I don't need another one. I mean, I guess I could try. I guess I could, while we got the sandwich going, let's see if we can get a Gallade for 5 minutes. I'm giving it 5 minutes. And that's it. Time's up after that. And there's other Pokemon here that I don't want. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if we can't get a Bellsprout or Pikachu, I might end stream because Fargus got a little bit of a tummy ache. Unfortunately. I swear this always happens when I stream. I always get a tummy ache. There's a Mimikyu. Mimikyu's actually kind of sick. No Mega for that, though. Why so many Curly? Okay, I just want to go through the thing. I don't want to change the month. I got to keep an eye out. Oh, my God. It's the same 2 Pokemon every time. I got to keep an eye out for Bellsprout, too. Got to make sure I'm paying close attention. And then again, I could always just see if there's an isolated Pikachu hunt and go for that. I think that probably might even be better, as we've seen how the outbreak method can be kind of mid. Okay, electric everywhere is like 50-50 with Charjabug and Kitakami. Let's check Baldea. It's still 50-50 with like Pomo. It's not in the terrarium. Is Raichu with? Can you catch Raichu in the wild? You can. Oh, it spawns with Jolteon though. I say it's worth a shot. Okay, I'm not ending quite yet, but I'll give this like 15-ish, 20-ish minutes maybe, unless my tummy ache gets worse. Oh my gosh, how tall is this? Okay, save first. Don't forget that part. and figure out how to make an electric sandwich, because I don't know. Yellow, salty, and spicy. Nope, that's wrong. Yellow, salty, spicy. I almost missed that, just being lazy. These things, they happen, you know? Clicking buttons and nothing's happening. I mean, that's still 3 pretty clean shinies, I'm not gonna lie, that we've gotten today. Alright, let's see if we can top it off with the mascot himself. Well, not the mascot himself, because we're looking for Raichu. But I figured that it would spawn... I told you guys, there's that thing that happens. And I thought it would happen, and it's not happening. Okay, here's the question, though. Do we want to hunt Raichu or Pikachu? Which do we think is better? You know, I'm going to look at both on Cerebi. And compare and contrast how good the shinies are. I don't know, it's about the same. I guess we'll do Raichu just because Raichu is the one that got the Mega, technically. I just feel like Pikachu might be easier, I don't know. We'll find out. We can always try both, honestly. We'll give this like a couple minutes, and then we'll just compare how easy Pikachu is to hunt. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm leaning towards the Pikachu just because the grass in this area makes it kind of a sucky hunt, not gonna lie. Like, it blends in really well. And there's just too many shades of brown and yellow going on. I'm a little overwhelmed with all the brown and yellow. Especially considering I'm looking for another shade of the brown yellow. The yellowy browniness. I guess I wouldn't be mad if we got a Jolteon either. I know there's some Jolteon here, but honestly, Raichu does kind of outnumber it by a pretty good bit. It's like, if only it were purple or something, you know? This would be a lot easier. This would be so much easier of a decision. I would just stay here. But unfortunately, It's an overwhelming amount of yellowy brownie. Why is bro in the water? Okay. I think we've given this a decent chance. I say let's see what happens when we hunt for Pikachu. Over here. Which is, I'm pretty sure, where Pikachu is. I think. Maybe. I don't know. That's more Pecco. Not... Okay, my voice cracked like crazy there. Oh my god, that was really bad. You know, I just had the instinct to do a backwards long jump like you would in Mario, because I've been playing a lot of Mario. Okay, is it safe to say already that this is worse? Is that too... Am I casting judgment too fast? I think I don't think it's too fast. I think I'm going back. Not gonna lie, I'm going back. You know what? Let's try at least up to the top a little bit. Let's go like up here. If it feels like it's wasting time, it probably is wasting time. That's my new motto. Okay, it's wasting time. There's like, it's 2 Pikachus in like a minute. We'll do the Raichu thing for a little bit. Okay, not what I wanted. Hello. Hello. That was a warm welcome. Okay, yeah, this is better. This is much better. Let's try down here, see if they spawn down here. And it does not look like it's gonna happen. But it was, you know, it was worth a shot. I give myself not enough credit, though, in terms of being able to spot the shiny. It's just that I second guess every single one that I come across if it's not, you know, the best of shinies in terms of difference. But even whenever I've been like that, I've spotted it pretty easily. So I just gotta bear that in mind. But yeah, this is like night and day compared to Pikachu. This is so much better. This is a million times more spawns. Not literally, but close enough. Is it even possible for a shiny to spawn that you can't see? I wonder, like, the ones that I just passed by behind me, are they still technically, like, spawned in? How does it even work? I really need to just... I'm pretty sure there's probably answers to these questions if I just Google it. And I've asked this same question a number of times. I've never even thought to, like, actually genuinely try to look it up. Would something like that even have a Google search result, though? That I am unsure of. Okay, that's definitely a Twitch message. It's just, there's so much going on, and I can't discern any of it because of the Soracat Trail colors. That is the one downside here. Just gonna very quickly jog my memory. Okay, memory is jogged. It's like orangish, whoosh, whoosh. That's the other problem, is going in and out of the shadows, like Batman. Makes them different shades of yellow. Much like the shiny is a different shade of yellow. Don't let me miss it, guys. I will. I literally will. I will completely neglect it. Your skin color is a shade of yellow also, Ayo. I like to think of myself as more of a peach. What did I just stumble across? I forgot this was a thing. I haven't. I did it in my initial copy of the game. I actually started over on my regular account for my first playthrough of this game. Something which I have not done since. But I don't have the legendaries because of that. I had caught them. I did actually catch them at one point. And then I didn't put them in home. And then I started over. Maybe not my best decision. Okay, well, no Raichu, and I know the timer's not up quite yet, but hey, that gives us something to start with maybe tomorrow. like, I have work, and so I'm not promising anything. But I don't know. I'm just gonna have to start. It's like crunch time because Legends EA, so I might just have to start powering through it. But understand if I am seeming a little tired during streams before Thursday. Sorry about that. But yeah, I probably do have to get a going, unfortunately. My tummy, longtime viewers will know, my tummy has caused me many issues, unfortunately. So that's going to be it for today. But I thank you all for being here, as always. And I'll catch you all, guys, hopefully tomorrow. Jaredevil always here. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Alrighty. I'll see y'all later.